Hello and welcome to HW News. A very happy Independence Day to all our viewers. May we continue to hold up the democratic values that our founding fathers have passed on to us. Today, India is celebrating its 74th Independence Day. On the occasion, Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the nation from the iconic Red Fort. Every year on this day, area surrounding the Red Fort is crowded with guests, audiences and children. PM Modi usually goes and meets the children after his speech. But this time around, we are in the middle of a global pandemic which necessitates the social distancing norms. So, the celebrations were low-key. As many as 4,000 guests including ministers, diplomats and other security personnel and those who fought coronavirus successfully attended the event. Usually this count is 10,000 plus. The sitting arrangements were made in such a way that there was a 6 feet distance between the two guests. So every care was taken with regards to social distancing amidst the coronavirus threat. PM Modi in his speech pondered upon many topics, right from India's security to vocal for local, Atmanirbhar pitch, Jammu and Kashmir, forests, pandemic, etc. But today we will talk about the announcement that he made regarding the National Digital Health Mission. As we are in the middle of a pandemic, it becomes all the more necessary to talk about what it means and how it aims to change or transform our health system. India's public health infrastructure still needs a lot of strengthening, and after the COVID-19 pandemic, in the initial days, we saw how the infrastructure was unable to meet the challenges a pandemic poses. Many could not get a bed, many couldn't get a treatment, and many who got both, the service was not what you expected to be. There is a need for a framework that will manage the entire public health infrastructure and which will ensure that it wouldn't put a hole to your pocket. The need was more urgent in the times of COVID-19. So what exactly is National Digital Health Mission? The announcement of NDHM comes 2 years after PM Modi rolled out Ayushman Bharat Yojana, a health insurance scheme for the poor of the country. The National Digital Health Mission aims to be that platform. Though PM Modi has announced its rollout today, the plan was being conceived since long. In July 2019, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare released the National Digital Health Blueprint in the public domain and invited comments from various stakeholders, including the general public. It seeks to create a health informatics organization and a digital ecosystem for health services in the country, catering to its citizens, health professionals, public hospitals, and as well as the institutions in the private sector. The NDHM will be an executing body of the National Digital Health Blueprint. It has several objectives. One of them is to create a state-of-the-art digital health system for managing core digital health data along with the infrastructure required for its seamless exchange. This is an extension of the National Health Policy of 2017 that was formulated to provide universal health care to all citizens of India based on digital technologies. The aim was to create a system that is more effective and efficient. In 2018, the Niti Aayog introduced the National Health Stack, which is a digital arrangement aimed at developing a clearer and sturdier health insurance scheme. While creating NDH Blueprint, India took into consideration the similar systems that are already functional in the United States, the United Kingdom and South Korea. Now, what are the key features of NDHM? The key features of this blueprint include a unified architecture, a set of architectural elements, a 5-layered structure of architectural institutional blocks, a unique health ID for each person, privacy and consent control, national portability, electronic health records, appropriate principles and guidelines, and health analytics. This means that personal health records, unique health identifiers, health master directories on human resources and hospitals will be made digitally available, and it will also be stored on community cloud infrastructure. The electronic health records of an individual can be accessed across systems with consent, and they can be updated as and when the person accesses the healthcare. Now, what does it intend to do? The government's NDH Blueprint report outlines the outcomes that have to be achieved. Key outcomes include providing easy access to electronic health records to citizens, using longitudinal health record data, a patient's health record and standard protocols to prevent unwarranted tests, and ensuring the privacy of personal health data along with consent-based access to electronic health records. What will it change for patients and healthcare professionals? That is the important question. Now, as a part of the Services for Citizens, NDHM seeks to provide a single and secure health ID to all the citizens. It will create a personal health record, a national health portal for the mission, a mobile application, and dedicated call centers will be established, and citizens can get digital referrals, consultations, and online appointments. Registries and directories will be maintained on diseases, clinical establishments, healthcare professionals as well. While the doctors will get a unique identifier which would be separate from the license that they receive for practicing medicine. A directory of all the health facilities including hospitals, diagnostic centers, pharmacies, clinics, doctors, nurses, paramedical directory and health workers, allied professionals directory will also be created. So what are the concerns around NDHM? While the objectives of NDHM are good, but the privacy is where the buck stops. Will it ensure the data is not shared with anyone without patients or any health professionals' consent exclusively? Will the privacy be protected? Moreover, it seeks to base the authentication on Aadhaar. Now, experts say that this goes against the amended Aadhaar Act of 2019, which allows Aadhaar to be used only for telecom and banking. Now, what if insurance providers, pharmaceutical companies, device manufacturers indulge in the commercial exploitation of my data? These are the factors that also need to be taken into consideration. For now, we can hope that the government would address these concerns before beginning the implementation of the scheme. Do let us know what you think in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it, and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.